Congratulations, you're engaged! But now what do you do? Don't worry guys, this video has you covered. Hi guys, Kylie from Just for Love Photography here. In today's video, I wanted to share with you 3 things that I think are really important to do and to talk about before you start planning your wedding. You're engaged, so this time in your lives is so exciting. There's absolutely no rush to jump headfirst into the planning. So what are those 3 things? I think the first thing to do, and I think it's super important, is to sit down with your fiance, crack a beer, have a glass of wine, and just talk about the things that you love. Talk about the places that you've been together, whether you've taken holidays in specific spots that you really both loved, the food that you love, the music that you like to listen to. Often, until we have to make these types of decisions and have chats like this, we don't actually realize that perhaps there's something that you really love that he doesn't like, or he really likes that you don't like. So it's so important to have these discussions, just to talk about what you love. Don't make any decisions, but talk it through. Secondly, guys, my biggest piece of advice is to not make any rash decisions. So when you're often excited, it's so easy to make a quick decision that seems good at the time, like who's going to be in your bridal party, or asking maybe grandma to bake the cake, or your cousin to do flowers, or things that seem like such a good idea, but are really hard to take back if you change your mind. Think about how long you're going to be engaged. I think the general length of an engagement is sort of 12 to 18 months. That's a long time to actually make these decisions, so there is no rush. There are a couple things that do book out early. So once you have made a decision on your venue, your celebrant and your photographer, lock those things in, but everything else can wait. My last point, guys, has nothing to do with your wedding. I want you guys to set a night aside that you're actually just going to go on a date night. You're not going to talk about the wedding, you're just going to connect as a couple. Why is this important? Because wedding planning is all consuming. It can be crazy full on, and it can really affect your relationship as a couple if you're not careful. So by setting this time aside each week just to connect together, just to go out, not talk about the wedding, will do not only yourselves but also your relationship the world of good. So there you have it, guys. 3 easy tips that you can put into practice that's really going to make this whole wedding journey experience more enjoyable. So I hope you found those helpful. Make sure that if you have any tips, if you're engaged and you want to share some advice or some tips, please comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you do want to follow along and get more advice in the future, subscribe below. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.